And Michael Lorenzen, who was Cincinnati's first-round pick in 2013.
Did a lot of things for that organization offensively and on the mound, and so always nice to see reunions.
T.J. Friedel hitting .285 with 55 hits and 3 home runs.
That is rocketed to right field. In the rain, extra bags. Friedel rips around first, gathered by Raven Wright. Standing double for Friedel.
Now what you'll notice on this wet field is that pop-ups may be pretty easy to catch, but balls that are hit on a line, as this pitch is, it is going to take some kind of skip rather quickly to the wall.
No, Friedel in scoring position. Spencer Steer.
And that's his first strikeout of the day, and 1 down in the first.
Well, it's quite the thank you to the Reds fans last year pitching so well, and give Spencer Steer right out of the gates. He's got one of the best changeups in the game, folks.
Now Ellie De La Cruz, who had 2 hits a ribby, scored a couple of times yesterday. That's lost by Perez. Friedel takes off. He's got third. 3-2 fades away, and De La Cruz is on. Austin Hayes, who's been hot. First pitch to right center. Rave in the rain. He's got it. Friedel tags it third. Sac fly RBI, and the Reds take a 1-0 lead.
Gavin Lux, who came over from the Dodgers in an offseason trade. Kyle Isbell comes up in center field
and gathers it in to end the inning.
No team in baseball scores more in the first than the Reds, and they've got an early 1-run advantage. Nick Martinez ready to go to work now against the Royals.
Old friend alert. Jonathan India leads it off for the Royals. Kansas City. That is line to third. That is trapped. Gavin Lux makes the throw over to first base. India retired. Now Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch popped up. Infield converges. Steer takes command. 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino. He's hit safely in 9 straight, almost .390 in that time. On their recent road trip, he hit almost .460, and he killed the Reds in Kansas City's sweep of Cincinnati last year.
Well, now Pasquantino swings and launches one high and deep to right. Back goes Benson at the wall. He's just in front of the wall to make the catch in front of the Royals bullpen for the final out here in the first. At the end of 1, Reds 1, Royals nothing. Salvador Perez will lead off the Kansas City second inning.
Nick Martinez, no walks in the last 84 plate appearances by right-handed hitters. That's the longest active run in the big leagues. Jammed it. Lux with a stretch steer. He's able to get back on that bag. 1 away. Michael Garcia has hit safely in 10 straight, almost 400 in that time. Tops this. Back to Martinez, former infielder.
2 down.
And now John Rave on May the 26th, 2025, with family and friends cheering from a suite, makes his big league debut in the rain at Kauffman Stadium.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He went after a good changeup down. And down on strikes, John Rave. It's the first strikeout of the afternoon for Nick Martinez. We've completed 2 in Kansas City, and the Reds have a 1-0 lead.
Spencer Steer is on to begin the 3rd inning. Ellie De La Cruz took a walk his first time up.
Grounded left side and through. Base hit. Steer up to second. De La Cruz on twice in as many plate appearances. Austin Hayes saw 1 pitch his first time. Connected on a sac fly. This is bounced to third. And race for the force, not in time. Steer beats Garcia to the bag.
And the Royals, with 1 second on the clock, are going to challenge. So Bill Duplessis looked at 3 different angles before making the call, at least. I think whether this is reversed or not, I think this is a risk worth taking, because this is the difference between first and second and 1 out, or the bases loaded and nobody out.
Steer's leg doesn't quite bend when you see Michael Garcia's foot get the bag, and that's usually the indication.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Kansas City retains the challenge.
Hadaway Duper. So the much better scenario, first and second, 1 out for Gavin Lux.
That's chipped to center. Isbell on the move. He won't get there. Wave is on at third. Isbell gloves on a couple of skips. De La Cruz scores. Hayes first to third. Base hit and a ribby for Lux. The Reds add on. It's 2-0.
Not too many outfielders. I don't know if there is an outfielder right now that can throw out De La Cruz on a ball that's hit like this. You can just forget it.
So that's 6 hits already for Cincinnati and a walk in the first 3 innings.
Now Tyler Stevenson, who saw 1 pitch, singled up the middle his first time. And he connects here. Serves it to right, base hit. Hayes scores. Lux through second. He takes third. It's a 2-for-2 day for Tyler Stevenson. It's 3-0 Reds.
4 hits in the inning, all singles. Now it's time for the big gash.
Sends this to right center. Rave in the deep gap makes the glove. That's deep enough. Tag at third. Lux comes home. And Benson booms a sac fly. It is 4-0 Cincinnati.
2 on for Garrett Hampson.
Popped up down the first base line. Pasquantino ranges back, staring into the raindrops. He circles and makes the catch in foul ground. And that ends the top of the 3rd inning. But the Reds score 3 runs on 5 hits, all of them singles. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, Reds 4, Royals nothing.
Nick Martinez had to watch for a long while.
He is not allowed a base runner, and he has a 4-0 lead.
Facing bottom 3rd, Nick Lofton. And it's sent to 3rd, Gavin Lux.
About chest high, and there's 1 down. That'll bring Michael Massey to the plate. Swung on, and Massey got out in front of it, hits a fly ball to medium depth right field. Moving toward the line is Benson to haul it in for the 2nd out.
So now the bottom of the Royals lineup, and Kyle Isbell. And Isbell pops it up shallow left center field. Hampson points to it. Austin Hayes finds it in the raindrops, and the left fielder makes the catch in the gap. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Martinez needed just 6 pitches without allowing a base runner. We go to the 4th.
Nick Martinez has retired every one of the Royals hitters he's faced through the first 3 innings. And that makes it the leadoff hitter, Jonathan India.
And Jonathan India is still a little weird seeing him in blue.
India gets underneath this one. Benson and McLean longer runs, and he falls in no man's land. A blue pit. Perfecto spoiled, and India hugs Martinez at first base as he's the first Royal to reach.
Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino, lefty, a big guy.
And there's a ground ball into center field. India will make the turn and head to 3rd, and he's going to dive in head first, forcing the issue. And with the Royals down 4-0 in the 4th inning, they get a runner at 3rd base with 1 out.
Now Salvador Perez, who is grounded out to 3rd base.
Here's a 1-1 and swung on. That's a little ground ball right to the second baseman. McLean throws to first base, and that's the double play. 4 unassisted over to 3, and the Royals are out of the inning, and no damage to the Reds.
The Reds have had their leadoff man on base in every inning.
And that look on Lorenzen's face says it all.
Stevenson is singled twice, and he clobbers this first pitch to left. A no-doubter that rattles in the Reds' pen. The 2nd of the year for Stevenson. His breakout day on the campaign. He's 3 for 3. The Reds up a half dozen.
That ball was absolutely clocked off the back of the bullpen wall.
A 2-run home run by Tyler Stevenson makes it a 6-0 Reds lead.
Royals trail the Reds 6-0. We start the bottom of the 7th inning. Vinny Pasquantino leads off. The pitch. Pasquantino chops it to the right side. McLean slides to his left. It's under his glove into right field. A base hit for Vinny Pasquantino. He's 2 for 3. First pitch to Salvi. And he hits it high in the air down the left field line. Does it stay fair? Into the corner. Yeah! A fair ball and a home run for Salvador Perez. The wind took it into the Hall of Fame seats. A 2-run shot. And the Royals are on the board in the bottom of the 7th. That ball went for a ride down the left field line. It was headed foul, then drifted back fair and stayed true. Salvi's got his 4th home run of the season. So the Royals finally break through Nick Martinez.
So it's a 6-2 runner at 3rd base with 1 out. Reds advantage.
Big at bat right here for both Martinez and Lofton. Center field, and Friedel will just lollipop it back into the infield, and the Royals have 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Off to the 8th at Kauffman Stadium. Royals trail the Reds 6-3.
Austin Hayes is 0 for 3 today.
Hayes to center. Isbell in steep retreat, going way back. It's over his head, off the wall. Hayes, eyeing 3, looking for his 3rd 3-bagger. He's got it. 3 triples on the week for Austin Hayes. He's got 3 triples in 4 days.
To Santiago Espinal. Espinal came on to pinch hit. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Espinal. He swings and lines it to right toward the line. It's down. That'll skip by the right fielder. Rave And into second base is Espinal, standing with an RBI double, scoring Hayes from third base. And the Reds tack on another run here in the 8th. The lead back to 4. 7-3 Cincinnati.
Pagan gets the call here in a non-save situation.
And here's John Rave.
And now the 3-0 pitch to John Rave. And he walked him.
Here's his first big league walk. And the Royals have the tying run at the plate with 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out. And now Drew Waters is pitch hitting for Nick Lofton. 3-2.
Payoff. Struck him out.
Big strikeout right there for Pagan.
He blew a fastball by him to strike him out, and 2 gone. Massey at the plate. Bases still loaded for Kansas City.
2-2. In the air, center field. Friedel has it read. Exhale. The Reds take the opener in Kansas City as the Royals strand a couple. Cincinnati wins it 7-4. Reds are within a game of 500 once again.